Hey Narwhals, I'm Luke Narwhal, and welcome back to another weight loss story. If you enjoy, maybe leave a thumbs up, subscribe, maybe type a comment down below, see how it goes. Alright, let's dive into the weight loss story. This scale says 200 this morning. I'm making a pledge right now that my weight will never start with the 2 again. This is long and probably really boring to everyone, but I need the catharsis of sharing it and a reason to hold myself accountable. I'm 5'5", and after a year and a half of quarantine, I went from 150 pounds, chubby but not totally terrible, to 200 pounds, obese, stretch marked, and miserable. I discovered the hard way during this pandemic that for my entire adult life, I have thrived off of having responsibilities to other people, whether it be school or work. After getting laid off in March, moving to a different state in April where I don't know anybody apart from my partner, and the paralyzing fear of getting sick or my partner or my family getting sick, is sending my anxiety and depression off the rails, and by extension, kicking my binging and drinking habits into overdrive. I lost myself entirely. I've been mostly unemployed for over a year, and while I thought it was going to be some sort of amazing vacation, I hated it. I alternated between getting hammered with my partner and overeating, and wallowing in bed the next day overeating to nurse my hangover. Long story short, I gained 50 pounds, and I feel like crap. I hate the person I've become, and I'm struggling with the fact that my partner is in the same boat as me. He is 6'5", and he was 230 pounds at the beginning of the pandemic, and is hovering around 300 now. But I think I'm turning things around. 1, my family and I are all vaccinated, and even though the Delta variant is spiking, my anxiety and depression levels have gone down enormously. 2, I secured a new job with a killer salary that I'm really excited about. I'm a food service management professional, which I know sounds counterintuitive for someone with eating issues, but I love fast-paced, on-your-feet all-day jobs. And 3, started working out again. I have an elliptical, a recumbent bike, and a walking treadmill in my apartment. Because even though I'm a fat girl now, I've always been a cardio bunny. When I'm not wallowing in my own misery, I love to start my day by getting extremely sweaty with 45 to 60 minutes of cardio, and taking a brisk 2 to 3 mile walk in the evenings before dinner. I'm just thanking the powers that be that even though I'm the size that I am, my stamina hasn't decreased at all. I suppose I can thank years and years of very consistent exercise, pre-COVID, for that. So here I am, promising myself to stay on track. I'm hoping to be back to 150 pounds at the end of the year, and then down to 130 eventually, and I'm praying that I can get my partner on board too. Thanks for reading, if you did. I read it too. I identify with certain parts. Thanks for sharing. We've all slipped a bit due to the Rona. I'm finding it exposed a lot of dark corners and weaknesses that humble all of us. That's life. But hey, you sound like a thoughtful, positive person. I can tell you're excited to regain the true you. You've got a plan that makes sense, and you seem very motivated, positive, and have a good support system. Now go for it. Awesome. 2 thoughts. 1. Be gentle with yourself for 2 weeks regarding the no more 200 rule. As you commit to a healthier lifestyle, you may retain water or salt for a few days. Instead of never again, maybe say never again after August 15th. 2. Exercise is great, but calories in, calories out is what will help shed pounds. Log all your calories. You may be shocked to see how many calories your alcohol adds. You can do CICO while drinking, but it's critical to log all those drinks. If you're going to drink 400 calories of alcohol, they have to be offset from somewhere else. This is literally so ironic. I said the exact same words today. I'm finally out of the 200s, and I'm never looking back. I was just looking for a nice community, and this is the first post I saw. Can't help but think this is some kind of fate. Congrats, staying on track. Don't beat yourself up with negative comments about yourself. Weight loss starts with being kinder to yourself. I'm talking about your inner monologue. Maybe write all the things you're proud of doing for yourself in a list and post it somewhere you see first thing in the morning. Then finding what works to remind you of your strength and getting yourself to feel good. Weight is a number. Remember that weight can fluctuate, so even if it goes up and down or doesn't move, just keep doing the work. I find the hardest times to stay positive were when I do lots of working out, eating right, and the scale didn't move. So I focused on how good I felt after making myself move or giving myself kudos for making a good decision. Also, I know that you want your partner to get on board, but you can't make that decision for them. You can only change yourself. Maybe if they see you progressing, it will encourage them to take little steps, but I wouldn't push the issue because they need to decide that they want to make the change. Even with the best intentions, it is difficult to ask someone to lose weight and not make it seem like it is about your perception of them. I had the same feeling 1 month ago. I looked at a picture of myself from a wonderful happy day with close friends, but all I saw was how huge I let myself become over the last year and a half. I bought a scale the next day, and I almost cried when I read 95.3 kilograms, which equals 200 pounds. My goal weight for the year is 75 kilos, 165 pounds, and after a month of CECO and exercise, I'm 1/3 of the way there. You can do it, and so can I. I was 201.5 pounds this morning when I weighed myself. I feel this hard. I'm in a very different situation, 5'11.5", almost 40-year-old male, but I really want to be back in the hundreds again. Don't rush, be patient, you can do this. 200 to 150 pounds in 4 months is a lot. That's more than 10 pounds a month or 3 pounds a week. It's doable, but make sure you are setting realistic expectations for yourself, whatever that may be. You can do this, and I will do it with you. I have always been stable at 70 kilos, 154 pounds I believe, and have slowly gone up to 80 kilos, 177 pounds. I swore to myself if I ever hit 80 kilos, I need to change and take it more seriously. I just started to count my calories and eat around 1,200 a day and try to exercise at least 3 times a week, 1.5 hours each time. I hate it with all my heart, but it is necessary. My goal is to find an exercise routine that I love, keep it up, and go back to 70 kilos, and if I can do it, I want to go to 65. Don't worry, I will still be healthy BMI at 65. We are going to do it together. Keep us posted. Hey, I'm just letting you know that I totally identify with this and that you can do it. I'm 5'5" too. Grief made me gain from the 150s to 202 at my highest weight. I was drinking, smoking, and binging, either to not feel something or to feel anything at all. My partner at the time was also dealing with it himself, and we gained weight together. I got down to 149 pounds in January 2021 after a couple of years, but I've crept back up to the low 160s after dealing with some stress the past few months. Ugh. But it's okay. It's totally possible to change direction, and you've motivated me to recommit as well. Best of luck, and I hope to see some transformation pics in the coming months. Hey, my COVID experience has been very similar, minus the layoff. It's been tough. I hit 218 pounds at my highest ever. Today, I hit 200 exactly. I will not go back to that lifestyle. I've officially started drinking much less, and have taken a break from grass and bad foods. I'm already starting to feel a little more confidence, which I miss. I do have about 50 pounds to go to get back to my former glory though. Good on you for starting good habits. Thanks for sharing. I had a similar moment today in the gym where I realized that after a week of healthy eating and working out every day, I was still 2 pounds heavier than at the beginning of the week. I also just promised myself that I will track food in MyFitnessPal and I'll stop snacking to be able to lose 20 pounds by December. My rate of losing weight is slow because I have thyroid issues, and so I've just been extremely disheartened by the whole losing weight process since it seems unrelated to my caloric intake, but we will make it. And that brings us to the featured narwhal of the day from our subreddit. This is where we feature someone for their weight loss on our Reddit community. You can join our Reddit community, it's in the description below. Male, 29, 5'7", 180 pounds down to 154 pounds. I have not lost weight fast. It's been 2 years, but I've been really consistent in my new healthy lifestyle. And that brings us to the end narwhals. Once again, check out that new podcast. It's on Apple and on Spotify and the others. You'll find the link in the little description box below. And until next time, have a good one, narwhals.